Hello, how's everyone doing today? I'm doing good. It's crazy heat. We've got like a crazy heat wave going on, so I am very thankful that we have air conditioning. Yeah, so I am here. I was watching some Nicole over at Nicole Relax Cut Glue today, and she was just kind of going through one of her glue books and just kind of gluing things in random, and I was like, oh, that looks like so much fun. I think I'm gonna do an actual page though, because I went through hauling stuff out and I'm like, okay, yeah, I think I might do a page. But yeah, I just hauled a few things out. Like these are some background bits or background sheets kind of thing. And then I have like my smaller background bits kind of thing. I've been actually using those up in one of my brand new trashy junk journals because I've been making some backgrounds and things. Just kind of using them up. So then I also grabbed just randomly my objects bin tray, my animals tray, my little decorative bits tray, which is like frames and laces and little swirlies and things like that, just decorative little pieces, and then art. I don't know if I've ever worked out of the art one, actually. Maybe I'll start there, because yeah, I don't know, it's rare I haul something out of this, but I mean, there's some really great pieces in here, and like a lot of it's stuff that I've saved from like Somerset Studio and things like that, that I really love other people's artwork. So I mean, it's a great way to save them, right? You put them into a glue book. So yeah, this is from that collage book I bought, where all these pieces also came in the book. Yes. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, I kind of, I didn't necessarily grab anything specifically, you know, like specific colors or whatever. But I figured I'd just see, oh yeah, look at this. I forget the artist. Oh wait, is that Mab? I don't remember. Mab Graves, I think her name was. No, it's not her. No, it's another, it's a guy. Love that. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll kind of go with that. I mean, I do love, that one's really nice, swoopy. This I'd probably put over in objects. I mean, that's kind of cool too. Yeah. I kind of love that super too. Okay. Let's see what we can do with those. We'll see if we can find something that matches here. I have like some, oh, I'm working in this one was created from a flyer. Just like a holiday flyer from a local grocery store. I did this one forever ago, a few years ago, and it's made with the drop paper as a background. My drop paper that I put down when I do mixed media stuff. I just did a little collaging on it, and I've only done a couple pages in it. I still want to find the perfect bird to put there, but yeah. I'm kind of, yeah, I was like, you know what? I haven't worked in this one in like literally ages, so I was like, maybe I'll do that. So a piece of a calendar, Hello Kitty calendar. Oh, and I also have my words here. I have my like phrases and then my individual words. But I'm going to forget about those because they're over here. I just dumped out my pencil crayons. I had those going on too, playing in the same trashy junk journal, doing a few things. Okay, I'm just cutting that so it'll be, because it was where it was torn, where it was folded. So it was all bumpy, lumpy. Okay. What could I put with it? I've got some really great things. Some of these background things that are like full images too. Like I love that, right? That is so cool. That's some sort of sciencey thing. I don't remember what it is, but if I had to guess, it would be probably, this is probably a map, I would say, of the world. And I could do it that way, I guess. So what's everyone up to? I'm not doing much because, yeah, it is crazy hot. Crazy hot. Maybe I'll put those maybe there. What do you think up here? Okay, hang on. I just got a little bit of text right on the very top, and I think I want to trim that off. Just so it's a, you know, clean, like the green or whatever. The color is the, let's see here. Doesn't distract from the, distract from the color. Yep. I think I'll do that. There, I just scored with my nail. And I'm just gonna there. So yeah, we have actually us here in New Brunswick as well as Nova Scotia, we have a province-wide fire ban, and it's bad enough, like things are crispy and dry enough that they've got a ban right now where nobody can go into the woods even. Like they've got all the parks and nature trails and all that closed, which yeah, they have to do because people are just, there's just so many irresponsible people out there. Like right now, like it's so dry that like even just like a hot muffler from like an all-terrain vehicle or whatever can light a fire. So plus we're strapped for firefighters. I think we've got one water bomber going right now, which normally water bombers wouldn't be a real big problem, but especially from Newfoundland, but Newfoundland's got their own forest fires right now. So yeah, they can't send their bombers to us. It's dry everywhere, right? Crazy. Okay. Slide that up a little bit. There. And I just kind of loosely cut it. I'll just trim it to the page later. I don't even know what I'm going to put on this, but I'm like, yeah, I want this on there. Totally. Okay. What am I going to put on the bottom? Do I have anything in this? Most of the like strips I think I put in there. These are like bigger pieces. That's kind of cool. What do you think? That works. Yeah. Might have worked better above that, but whatever. With this in the middle of the two, but whatever. Is what it is. It is done. C'est la vie. Yeah. I had to go to town yesterday, which I didn't want to do in the crazy heat. It's funny because I like never use the air conditioning in the car. It's very rare I do. Like so much so that I've had air conditioning in a car like uncharged before or whatever. It like goes bad. The charge, you have to get it recharged. Yep. Because yeah, I didn't use it. I love to have my windows down, but yesterday it was like, oh, when I first went in, it was okay, not bad. It was in the morning. But then, yeah, I had gone to Value Village actually and did a little shopping. Well, I was waiting to, I had gone in to get a part for our shower. It needed a part replaced. So I went on a mission to find it because there was no brand name on any of our shower fixtures. Thank you to the people who owned the house before us. Fantastic. Yeah, so I had to go looking for that and try to figure out what one it was. I think I did find the right one, but they didn't have it in stock at Home Depot. So I ordered it, so knock on wood, I think it's the right one. But anyway, the rest of the day, yeah, I was killing time till Rob was done work. I don't like to come all the way home because it's a 45-minute drive, so to come all the way home and then go all the way back in town and pick him up and then come all the way back home, yeah, no, that's a whole like hour and a half of my day. So yeah, I kind of did some other errands and then I went to Value Village, and when I came out of Value Village, yeah, it was just like, it was too hot. It was like after 4 p.m. So it was like the hottest part of the day. And I was like, oh, I was like, yep, gotta have the air conditioning on. And it's funny because Rob's like, he gets in, he's like, I don't know, we were talking about the air conditioning or something. And I'm like, well, you can turn it off if you want, if you'd rather have the windows open, whatever, you know, I can deal with it. We're going to be on the highway and stuff. So we'll have lots of, you know, air. So he rolls it down and yeah, he immediately rolls it back up. Yep. He's like, yeah, no. Nope, didn't think so. Okay, so this is the background stuff. Okay. Are any of these going to work, or am I going to find something else? See, I'm not even big on those. Yeah. Yeah, no. I picked something out, and then I'm like, no, you know what? I don't even want those. Yeah, I just kind of went with this stuff and kind of liked it, and yeah, it is what it is. I could put a kitty on there. I have Artemis with me, by the way. I have him on my desk. Isn't he sweet? This little baby Artemis. It's like the meme. It's like, I love this stick. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like one of these dudes. I guess so many like neat animals too. Like this one. I think this is from the same article actually. It's like this eel and like this cool coral colored like seaweed. And then this one's like this cool snail. but he kind of blends in with that. So not quite. I do love, I was checking that out a while ago. This snake and this cool, I don't know, probably a necklace, I would say, jewelry. But they kind of blend into maybe a little bit. I mean, I could do something to make them stand out. I could come in with some paint markers. I didn't get my paint markers out though, so that will have to be a later on thing if I do decide to go that route. Oh, that's like a background bit. Why is that in there? It's like a little birthday party. I like this little pig. Better for a smaller book though. He's kind of cool there. Yeah, what do you think? He kind of works. I mean, I could, yeah, hang on here. Could do something like that, maybe. Oh, there's a little taxi card. A lot of my animals are pretty small. I don't have a huge amount of huge ones. I get this cool looking like spiky, angry pufferfish dude. And I've got those guys too. That was like a whole book. It was like these cool animals with these outfits on. Kind of neat. There's a very cool wolf and very cool colors. Oh, there's a purple glittery cow. And he kind of blends into that background though, actually. Oh my god, this dog. Look at this dog. Okay, let's see. I mean, he's kind of great, isn't he? Oh my god. Okay, so I do kind of like those. I'm not sure. Oh, excuse me. I could trim though. I was gonna say I'm not sure about all this. I mean, I could trim it down. I would definitely do that. So those are okay. And I mean, the cat's nice because she stands out, right? But she also kind of covers a lot. And they kind of blend in. He kind of pops, doesn't he? Okay, let's see if we can find a phrase. Maybe we could do silly. Really, I could just do silly. I think. Silly what? Silly. Oh, this is the words. Okay. I was putting it down because, yeah. I try to keep words in one, individual words, and then phrases in another. Silly. Silly sass. He doesn't look really sassy, though. I mean, even though he's a Chihuahua, he does not look super sassy. He looks more like... He looks like my dog used to look when I dressed her up in clothes, like he's being punished. like he's being tortured. There's Wild. Fancy. Stuff. Thinking. Beautiful. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful? Mojo. Smarty. I've got so many words. I really like the Wild. Like, I think that would look cool. I could do like, hang on here. Wild, silly, and sassy. Oh no, it's just sass. Wild, silly, and fancy. You know, I only have to find an ampersand. Oh, wait, no, I have a container for those. Love that. That's pretty. Wild, silly, fearless. Yes, because he does look scared. Wild, silly, and fearless. Hang on, I'm just gonna grab my container of letters. My ransom note letters. My OCD here. Okay. So, I have my letters and I have a little spot for symbols. So, we'll get some ampersands. Okay. Move my words. Okay. Go over there. Please don't spill. Okay. Let me see. I know I have an empty container. Hang on. Excuse me just for a second. Okay. And all I'm going to do is just kind of dump some of these out. Instead of trying to flip through it in there. Yeah, no. Wild, silly, and fearless. Well, our fearless is black and white, so that isn't going to look good. Normally, I'd be all about that for sure, but... there's a little one. Nope. I feel like it needs to be bigger. I don't have many big ones. Oh, here we go. That's better. Still not my favorite, though. Let me see if I can find... oh, there's an orange one. That's kind of cool. I think the red might pop a little more, though. Oh, look at this one. Yes, there we go. It's like I've used all the big ones already. That's why there's none left. Wild, silly, and fearless. All right, let's do it. I ain't gonna bother putting those all back in right now. So then I'll forget about them and dump them out, you know, at some point, I'm sure. That's how that's gonna go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so wild, silly, and fearless. Okay, awesome. What do you think? It came together really quickly. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I kind of, you know, don't know what I'm doing. And other times it just happens. Burnish that down. Oh, got a piece of... okay. Oh, got a hair in there. Oh, good Lord. Okay, there we go. Silly. Now, this one I'm gonna be careful. It's got some little bits. Me and my heavy hand. If you're not careful, you can rip it. It's not too thin of a magazine page, but still, this is just who I am as a person. Bull in a china shop here. Nope. Okay, slide that down a little bit. Silly. I forget what this said. It was an ad. Silly something. It's like silly parties or something. Or I think I still have the other word though. It was, I believe it was silly as well. Mr. Funny. Damn. What is with my hair? Kind of everywhere. Big long hair. Seriously. Oh. Lord. I have my hair tied back, so I don't know what's going on. Here? Fearless. There, I'm not going to bother cutting all that out. The white just makes it, you know, stand out more anyway. There. Boom. How about that? It was quick. Love it. I may come in later and do like a little, you know, do a little outlining as I'm, you know, as I often do with some paint marker or something. But yeah, there's one. What are we at? We're at 20 minutes. I'm going to do another one. Why not? Kind of on a roll, right? Okay. What do I want to do this time? Do I want to check maybe objects? I'm going to put the animals back in there. You know what? I think I want to do those snakes, actually. Those were really cool. Sorry if you don't like snakes. You can definitely stop the video here. Sorry about that. I get it. I don't mind snakes, but me, it's spiders. Do not like spiders. Okay. I really like those. Let me see what I got going on for backgrounds here. I could do like, boop. No, it hides those bottles. I have this. It was like a cover of a magazine. Someone's Inchies, Rainbow Inchies, which, as we all know, is my favorite way to organize things. Love color. No. Oh, there's that. This is from Uppercase Magazine. This was somebody's artwork. So, I mean, I could put that. That does look like grass, doesn't it? Oh, I wonder if it is. It might be. Yeah, it looks like little like flowers or something. Boop, boop, boop. Maybe it's too blue. But we're getting closer here. That's probably too green. Oh, look at that. That's cool. And that. Oh, and I got this cool star chart, vintage star chart thing. Okay, let me see. Maybe one of these. Okay, that's probably a little loud. But these look really cool. Okay, so there's that one. Well, I guess it's kind of redundant with that though, so meh. But let me see here. The star chart thing. Oh, and it fits like perfectly. Almost exactly perfectly. So I could put him there. And put this maybe there. Okay. Do. So I just kind of, yeah, make it up as I go along. I'll use that. I guess that's a full map, but I mean, I could use this. I feel like, hang on. I feel like maybe this snake's gonna go better there. And then maybe I'll put like a word or something there. Just taking, oh, there's this, which is somebody's pretty artwork from Somerset Studio or wherever. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Okay, okay. He does kind of blend a little bit with that, but it's not too bad. A little bit. Oh, does that come down more? It does. I'm going to cut the white edges off this because I don't want them. I just find they're too stark. Oh, that didn't cut. Well, here, do it this way. So Rob and I have been rewatching, or I haven't seen all the episodes, so I'm kind of watching some of them for the first time. Star Trek Lower Decks. Where are my Star Trek fans at? Honestly, it's the best Star Trek series. It's the cartoon one. It's awesome. And actually, my favorite episode is where they do a crossover with the Brave New Worlds the current Star Trek series. And yeah, which is, it's pre like Kirk, Captain Kirk or whatever. Yeah, it's fantastic. The crossover was the cartoon people from Lower Decks got transported accidentally into the universe where for them it's the past too, the universe where the real life show is. So he turned into like a real life. It was cool because they must have had that plan all along, because the two main characters in the show, in Lower Decks, Tawny Newsome, I think her name is, and Jack Quaid. Yeah, Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan's kid. He looks like the character. They both look like their characters on Lower Decks. Which, yeah, they must have had this planned out from the beginning for that to happen. So yeah, he transports and goes back in time and pops out of this portal as a 3D person instead of 2D. It's awesome anyway. All the Easter eggs and stuff they have in that series is just fantastic. It's all about the nerds. They love the nerds. They love their nerds. Okay, I'm going with this. This is awesome, I think. I think anyway. Okay. Actually, it's going to be the whole page. Sometimes it's easier just to glue this page. Yeah, if I'm doing a whole page, it's just easier to glue the page that's attached to the book, I find. No, I don't know why I'm doing it over here, not over there, but anyway, I am. Here's what we're doing. It's funny because sometimes I like to skip all over a book and just do pages randomly, and other times I go from like front to back and that's that. I go in order. I know in my trashy junk journals, I go out of order because, yeah, it depends on which page I want to work on, because the pages are all like different sizes and, you know, made out of different materials, etc., etc. I guess this just kind of carried over from that, because really it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, yeah, here if I jump around or... Although I do have my glue book that I did in a spiral bound quilting book, upcycled quilting book, and that one I do jump around, but it's because I've done some backgrounds in it. Like I've gone in with the little background bits and did some background, you know, mosaicing kind of thing, using up scraps. So I do have some backgrounds ready to go, and I just did those kind of randomly through the book. Don't know why, just did. Although I guess if you get a book that's too big, it kind of becomes a pain when it gets close to being full, right? To find the ones that, find the pages that aren't done yet. Okay. Normally in my glue books, which, this is mostly, I would say, a collage glue book, I don't put 3D elements, but that definitely needed to be in there. It went so well with the page I did. I'll show you in a second here. It's a page I did a long time ago. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've worked in this book. Yeah, so it really went with that. This little iridescent, you know. There. Okay. Now, what else did I have? Snakes. Okay. And I think I was going to do it that way, probably. Let me see here. There. Where's the other little snake? Oh, no. No, snake, where'd you go? Guys, did I lose it? I lost a snake. I lost a whole piece. A whole image. Yep. La. Okay. I almost ended up on the floor, but I don't see it. I am a hot mess. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. I got, yeah, those are there. This, yeah. Oh, there he is. Good God. story of my life that way. And you know what? I don't care what the pages be in the same size, so I'm just trimming this right down. This was just the outer edge of the flyer page itself, the base. There. So it'll be a little, it's a little wonky, whatever. I mean, I guess I didn't have to trim that pretty well. I'm going to cover the whole thing really, but you know, here we are. Okay, this, I think I'll do this. Hang on. This is like, looks like a camera lens, I think. So this is some sort of camera ad probably. But this is like a, to me it looks like a circuit board, perhaps, maybe. Okay. You know what? I'm going to stick that out there a little bit because I think I'm going to use my washi tape. I'm trying to do the washi tape thing again. I got the idea from, I believe it was Missy Creates. Missy over at Missy Creates. Every month she puts a different, she takes a container and puts some washi tape in it and uses to encourage herself to remember to use it. Yeah, she changes it up each month. So that's what I did. I found some washi tapes, put them here. Do I have any that'll go good with that though? Because then I can just, yeah, put a little strip right down there, right? I mean, I have all kinds. I can, you know. I was kind of hoping maybe for a navy blue, but of course I didn't pick any navy blues. There is green though. I mean, I got some green. Yeah, I'll figure that out. Hang on. Okay, and I want to figure out also a saying forward. Yeah, I kind of really love these snakes. They're really cool. Yeah, I've been kind of trying to pick these out of the bin that I have. Because, ooh, not all blank are the same. I can put something in there. Because, yeah, I kind of get everything all dumped in there, right? Wild Eden. That might be nice. Garden of Delights. Ooh, like that. But then I feel like this needs to be a little more garden-y, right? A little more garden-ish. Okay. I'm going to grab my plants. My plants bin. Sorry guys, totally unprepped here. Unprepared. Where are my plants? Oh, I'll bring plants and flowers actually, because you never know. And actually, I'm going to grab two while I'm up. Well, no. I was going to say grab some navy washi, but we'll see what I got going on here first. All right, so flowers. I think I'm going to try for plants first. Ooh. Like that's kind of cool. A pitcher plant. That's very cool. Oh, I don't want to cover up that sun though. The sunset. Okay. And I can put those kind of anywhere. All right. Okay, let's try this way. Because I do really like the idea of putting the putting this in there. But it doesn't really fit Wild Eden Garden of Delights. Yeah, that could work. Let's see. Honestly, I think it works better the other way, kind of framing that snake in. And it's not all cramped up there. Okay. Yeah, I think that ends up working a little better. And this goes under. Okay. There. See? Yeah, that works better. Like, that's still, yeah, that still works, doesn't it? I don't know about this, though. I feel like that's a little, you know what? Hang on. I think I can make it look neat. Let's see here. Just gonna kind of try to cut it a little bit. Make it a little stylized, maybe. Kind of a little rounded, perhaps. So it looks less cut off and more, you know, more finished kind of thing, more intentional. That makes sense. Let's see. I still want to leave the navy because I quite like the navy. That's pretty. Does that kind of look neat? Yeah, it kind of looks neat, doesn't it? It's still kind of a gap there though, but okay, what I can do, yeah, how far over does that go? That goes to there, so then I can put that, and then yeah, I can just do a strip of something down there, down the side. Okay, so first I'm gonna glue in this ginormous piece. Find my glue stick. Okay. Oh my, there's some naughty art on the other side of this by the looks of it. It was a book about stars. Okay. Oh, hang on. No, I want to glue the other one down. This one's got to go underneath it. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, good, good, good. Carefully burnish those little bits down. That ain't gonna slide. There's a little piece that's a little off, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm totally telling myself, right? I'm trying to convince myself that it's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. That works. Yep. I think. Wild Eden. I think I'll cut that in two. And then, oh, that looks much better there than over there. Yep. Okay. It pops way better over there. But then I'll put something in the lower left too. I'm going to find some sort of maybe, yeah, hang on. I might put something up top too. Maybe some, yeah, some foliage or something. Okay, this one. I'm using up some of my phone books because the class I had taught, the collage class I had taught a couple months ago, I brought my phone book, one of my phone books for everyone to use as a, participants to use as a glue palette like this. And yeah, so I just like tore it into chunks so everyone could have a chunk. Okay, you can go over there. All right. A little blobby. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, here. Yay. I think that looks good. What do you think? Okay, so now Wild Eden. Let's see, we'll cut this. My fingers are sticky. I hate that. Wild Eden. I'm going to cut that lowercase. Okay. Wild Eden. Maybe like that. Something like that. Then we got Garden Delights. I got a little snack here. I might move him depending on the leaves. Let's see what I have. Leaves and things. Oh, like that's fantastic. But it's going to take up too much. It's going to be too much, you know? I don't want it to cover too much. Oh, I'm setting those there. They don't belong in there. Let me see. Okay, there we go. I need a place to toss them here. Okay, I got all kinds of leaves and that's in here, but really that should be in backgrounds. Look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, leaves, leaves, leaves. That's cool too, but that's kind of more background too. So large, right? Background. In here I like to keep more like bits of pieces and things that I can yeah, use to fill in kind of like this. Like that's definitely background. Okay. Toss some of these out so I can that is like creepy. Isn't that freaky? I could use that in there too. Maybe. It's kind of gross in a way. It's like, bleh. Maybe. Okay. I thought I had like a bunch of leaves in here. I mean, I have some like this that were from that collage book as well. I could use those. I mean, I do have, I think, a bunch of those. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Bigger. Wild. Okay. Yeah, here we go. That might be a little big, I think, but yeah. But that's the idea. These ones, yeah. They're easy to spot because they have like this backing color, most of them. That. You're gonna go up there, maybe? No, I kind of want something down here. Something. Let's see. It's a little too big, but it's kind of on the right track here. So many plants, but yet not the one I want. Not the size I want. Mm-hmm. Do this. Actually, I'm going to put a strip of washi down there first. Maybe I'll just use the gold, actually. Maybe? What do you think? Gold or maybe a green. Need a wider green than those ones, though. I love, love, love this one. It's a little much, I think. I mean, I could put 2 strips of green. Ooh. Let's see how this looks. Okay, hang on. I think I'm going to do this one first. Yeah, I like never use washi tape. That's because I never think of it. It's very, very rare I use it. And I mean, I've got so much of it. It's like, ugh. It's all just gonna go bad and get all gunky. Okay. This stuff seems like it actually sticks pretty good. I believe it was a set. I'm gonna overlap that so it'll maybe be a little more opaque. Okay, there we go. That works. I'm might put another strip actually to make it even more opaque. That's one thing you can do too. Easily, that's one thing you can do easily with solid color washi, but I mean you could do it with pattern washi too, but kind of be a pain in the butt trying to line up the patterns and stuff. But yeah, you can put a couple layers to make it less transparent. And normally washi tape I would glue it down, but this actually seems like it might stick really good. Like I feel like it was sticking well to the magazine page. Although I'll come back later and it'll be all like peeled up, I know. Yep. Oh, look at this cactus. It's got like needles. Or like knitting needles or something. Oh, that's kind of cool too. Wild Eden. I mean, this kind of really goes, right? It's like the theme. Kind of the wild theme. No, I was gonna say maybe I could put it over there, but I kind of don't want it to be too, I don't know, all the weird plants in one place. Okay, so I put that, maybe that, or hang on, maybe I like these better. Okay, those kind of work, right? And then I kind of like this big one over here. I will cut it off, of course. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'll have to cut it off because I don't want it kind of blending into that one, so I don't want them to touch. I mean, I can also cut. Decisions. I have these little bits and pieces too. All right, let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna commit to this one for sure because that looks really cool. Do them at the same time so I can line them up. I have this one here, and then this one kind of here, right? And I want them to overlap the tape a little bit. There. Yes. This one does look cool though. This little thistle something or other. Yeah, you know what? I think I like that thistle, but this is so cool. It kind of blends in with all these lines though. Yeah, I think the thistle is where it's at. It's so hard to say that. The thistle. Blah, 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 blah. Tongue twister. Okay. There. Do I want to cut him out more? I kind of like his background like that. Nope, I'm going to cut him out. Let's do it. This is one of those things where I left a bit so that he's more of a solid piece of paper. Because if I cut these out beforehand, which I have done in the past, you cut out the little bits and pieces. Yeah, it makes him super delicate. All these little tiny strips. And then when I'm shuffling around in the boxes and the trays, then stuff gets torn. Yep. Yep. So I have to try to remind myself when fussy cutting not to cut everything. Leave the little teeny tiny bits. Like he's especially delicate. Look at him. It's just like a little twisty strip. Fingers are really bad too. Like people fingers. It's like, ugh. Okay. I'll even do this part. Why not? I do like his background color though. It's like just a tan. So he doesn't, you know, it's not like super contrasting. Like if it was white, I think it would bug me, but I think the tan's subtle, neutral. Yeah, given his the little end of his tail here, it looks like a clasp. I bet you he's a bracelet or a necklace. So cool. Okay. Again, sorry to anyone who doesn't like snakes if you're still here. If you're still with me, wow, thank you. Okay, there. There. Oh, come on. That's the only thing too. These little bits, they're so finicky to glue. Try to get glue on every part. This glue's like super sticky today. I don't know if it's the humidity in here or what, but it feels like it's extra sticky. Okay. You are a bit crooked, aren't you? I kind of wanted him more. You gotta be careful doing this too. Moving them. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. And very carefully, I'm gonna burnish him down. Make sure not to cut, not to catch any edges. There. Okay, he's on there nice and smooth. Good. Okay. In that case, probably be better to use a brayer, honestly. But I just kind of grabbed what I had right here. Not that my brayer isn't like, you know, like 2 feet away, but on my desk, but yeah. Okay, there we go, wild. Okay, there we go. Yes, so I slid that down a little bit, so there's a little bit of glue there. Maybe I'll stick, hang on here. Let me trim this down, and I might stick maybe a couple more leaves in here, because I do find that line kind of really stark, the line between the circuit board and the snack. There we go. Try to rip pages out here. Okay. Here. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. I can't pick it up. Little leaves. Oh. Yeah, that kind of works. That's kind of neat. It kind of looks like it's hand colored. Like with like colored pencils or something. Okay, boom. Is that done? I think that's done. What do you guys think? Here, Wild Eden. That is so fun. Love it. Love the snakes. So pretty. Oh, Wild Eden Garden of Delights. And then the other one I did, there we go. Wild, Silly, and Fearless. Yay! Okay, thanks for watching, and hope you guys have a good good rest of your week, and you have lots of craftiness, lots of creativeness in your week. And yeah, till next time, I will, I'll be seeing you. Take care.